friends and followers. First, my shout out goes to James from Motor Coach World, along with all his buddies, who just set a new world record. And I'm very happy for them and the team that was behind all their work. And God, this is just a awesome day for them. But as you can see, I'm back in the truck sleeper. I'm trucker Zach Bell. I sound a little bit sick because my asthma's been acting up due to the very extreme heat that's been going on here in Texas. And I'm sure I'll get well soon. I've got all my therapy stuff with me. On this episode of Truckin It, I'm going to talk about, well, the big thing that we all saw coming. And I'm going to talk a little bit about something that needs to happen soon if Biden wants to get his way in regards to electric vehicles. That's coming up right now. So hey y'all, first, let's get the bad stuff out of the way. My buddy Levi was trying to apply to a certain company called Yellow, and I saw the writing on the wall just before he did so. Well, let's just say this. Not only was his application obviously rejected, but 30,000 drivers and other employees are now out of work. So, if y'all are looking for a new job, I'll have a link down in the description below. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and are looking for something new, to use that doubles endorsement. Of course, for those of y'all who don't know me very well, I've been driving for a FedEx Ground contractor for the last 6 years. Been very happy with this job, in spite of some challenges, and it's just been absolutely fantastic. So, with that out of the way, now, one of the guys I've been following for a while as well, we can talk about that new world record next. Well, here's the thing that I would really like to say. EV infrastructure, if Joe's going to pull this off, he seriously needs to get some work done, especially at the truck stops and all over the country. Because a guy that I follow here on YouTube had all kinds of trouble with a certain company that's run by Volkswagen and Ford called Electrify America. He's probably very disgusted with them after trying to charge a 45-foot long double-decker motor coach on a cross-country tour. But there is some positive stuff about this, too. He ended up setting a world record, certified by Guinness, for the longest distance traveled in a zero-emission bus. Because he went clear from California to Florida using nothing but this battery-powered bus, a few stops at some hotels, and the charging network known as Electrify America. He was able to pull it off, but there was a huge problem. Electrify America gave him compact car parking spots that he had to maneuver that 45-foot bus into. And to make matters worse, there wasn't a single truck stop chain that had EV charging along his route. And with the EV semis and EV buses that are coming out now, that means that the truck stop industry needs to catch up big time. So TA Petro, Pilot Flying J, Love's Travel Stops, Shell, Exxon, Chevron, BP, if you're listening to this, you need to get some EV infrastructure out now, and you need to make it available for commercial vehicles. And then we all heard about that company called Tesla with their big EV announcement involving their semis. There's a lot of people who say, oh, I'm not a real truck driver, I don't know math, blah, blah, blah. I do know math, actually. And what they don't understand is how these operations work, if they're naysaying me. Because they don't understand LTL. And the fact that what we do a lot of, whether it be at our hubs or out at a truck stop, is relaying trailers. That is, we have one driver who goes out, like me, to the designated relay point, meets up with another driver, swaps trailers, and goes back. And that's how you enable fast movement with slow chargers and stuff like that. And it's just crazy how LTL works so efficiently, even compared with some of the truckload long-haul operations. Me personally, I get 3,000 miles a week, and so does my co-driver. And I still have plenty of time left on the clock when I get back to the yard. I noticed that in the case of James's bus tour, he almost got to his destination a day early, but had to stop and wait on them. Well, he had to wait on the people to meet him at 10 o'clock this morning to finish the run. So, don't tell me this stuff is impossible. Please. Don't tell me it's not possible to put an electric vehicle in the place of a diesel. Now, the diesel is going to be more reliable, at least for now, while the charging infrastructure for EVs gets built. But I really think that EVs are going to be the way forward, especially after California's mandate takes effect. And I really think that somebody somewhere, whether it be Tesla or Freightliner, or in the case of James, Van Hool, they're going to come out with some EV that is so innovative that the trucking industry is going to embrace it. And it's going to happen sooner rather than later. That's my prediction. Comment down below if you think I'm wrong about this. Because I feel it's coming. And it's coming fast. And the truck stop chains and the people doing this all this infrastructure stuff need to get it moving. And that's no matter what side of the political aisle you sit on. So until next time, let's make your best trip your next trip. Keep learning, keep thinking, keep on trucking. And someday soon, I'm hoping to test drive that Tesla Semi. Bye for now.